This is my second attempt to make you a nice little video. Alright, so this is the first plant I want to introduce you to. It looks like the one you have now. Um, as you can see, it is doing its best to take over. The only reason this thing flipped like that is because this pot is right here. But way down here, as you can see, something is nibbling at my shit. And I hate that. I don't know who. I gotta figure it out. There used to be another plant in there, if you can see it. But this is all that's left. It used to be all around the edge of this thing, but it slowly like died off. Again, something might have nibbled at it and ate it all, but I mean, so this is all the roots that's in there, right? But then you come out and this bit just taking over my entire like area, taking over all the way over here. This one was literally curled up yesterday. Now it's unfurled. Love to see it. This one all the way over here. So this one's huge. I love it. It's gigantic. I love do what you do, baby. This is the next one. Love her too. She doesn't need as much sun. I'm thinking that it's like, I don't know, maybe it belongs in the tropical rainforest or something. But it's growing big. Like, this is the tallest I've seen. It's really shooting out. It never did that before. It's always stayed low, stayed kind of close. But all of a sudden, it's like, boom. But I feel like it's competing because this one is literally taking over. Like, this is his space. Like, this is his area. You know what I'm saying? And then, bam, here this one comes, taking over. Like, his pod is over here, and he's over here. Insane, right? Whatever. This is my baby I've had for a minute. So it's now about like 2 plants now in there. A little spider plant. Has a nice little dozen little offshoots. Probably not a dozen. I don't know. Maybe like 8. But it's a lot, you know. This is one of my favorites right now. It's my favorite because it's so dramatic. I could not for the life of you. And the little tag is here, so you know I know the name of it, but I like it because like when it needs water, she droops. She gets so sad and droopy, and then you give her water and you can watch her come back to life. Like so dramatic. I love it. I'm here for it. Got it from the clearance section at Lowe's. This one I also got from the clearance section at Lowe's, and it's grown quite a little bit since I've gotten it. Like it's actually gotten kind of tall. Like I assume it doesn't grow fast. I'm assuming. I'm here. I don't mind either. I'm like, I like little plants too. I don't just like big plants, you know? I have some little propagations going on over here. I have a bunch of pots because as you see, the plants are growing and they're going to need to get repotted. So, hey, why not have pots for it? This is my little humidifier. I'm turning it on so you can see. Oh, God. Okay, so, it's not working. There it is. Okay, cool. Give it a second, do its thing. There you go. All right, so the steam comes to the top, and then water dribbles out the bottom, but it's not doing it very quickly right now. It's gonna need a minute. This one I brought from down upstairs. I brought it down here because the leaves are very sad, as you can see. But it's not getting any happier. Like it's just not happy in there. I don't know for maybe I just gotta like give it new dirt. Maybe that's what it is. Because the leaves aren't like brown, so they're not dead. I don't know. This is the singular leaf from that snake plant that I had sent you a picture of. It was like falling sideways, and I didn't like it, so I just kind of like took it off. And it hasn't died, as you see. So I'm like trying to get it to grow like some roots down in the water, and like maybe plant it by itself. Who knows? I like this one. I got it from Trader Joe's. It's called a Wandering Jew, but I'm sure there's a less offensive name, but that's what it said on the tag when I went to get it. So, yeah, that's why I call it that because it's easy to remember because nothing else has ever like named something like that. Interesting name, but I like it because it's green and purple. Like most of my plants, as you can see, green. So it's really cool, green and purple. Like I like it. Like the grow light here is purple too, so it's kind of hard for you to see, but it's green and purple. Um, but it's growing great. It died on me a little bit, and then I had to like cut pieces off of it and like stick it in water, but it came back. It came back, and I took some of those pieces and I put it down with this plant, like as I showed you over there. But this is all that's left. Like that one little doop doop is all that's left. One of those pothos plants. This one came with another plant sticking out the top, but the other plant died. If you can see that stick back there, that plant died. So it's just these now. So the vines are growing back here. The vines are growing here. and the vines are sticking out over there. So it's doing great by itself. I do need to repot it because it looks weird, and it's obviously got the hanger, and I'm not hanging it, so I need to repot it. This one is a twofer. I got a little spider plant up there, along with the pothos. Pothos. I'm not really sure how you enunciate it. Pothos. But yeah, so I think that this pothos came from my mom's house because it has the discoloration going on the leaves. Because these ones don't really have the discoloration. It's pretty much like a solid green. My mom gave me hers. This is the one my mom gave me. It was a lot smaller. And it's grown like lots of different little vine directions. And then I had it in the living room and it wasn't getting enough sunlight. So I had to bring it over here because some of those vines died off. Like right here. You can see the black. Yeah, so this one's obviously it's still trying, clearly, you know. And this is one of the vines here. But as you can see, there's like a section, no leaves. And so I was thinking about cutting it, propagating it, because, but I've got so many propagations, I don't really feel the need to do that. As long as it keeps growing, the leaves keep growing out, I'm probably not going to be concerned with that. But yeah, that's the one my mom gave me, and it's obviously gotten bigger. I've got one of these little heart things for it. It's not following the shape of the heart, but it's there, whatever. This is a plant I stole from my job. I have a coworker. She's from the islands as well. We would go around and just look at the plants that they had, and we would just steal them. So this is one of the ones that I stole. Very pretty. They never caught us, but I'm assuming they caught on to us because the plants are gone. Now, there were plants all throughout the hospital. Not a whole bunch, but it was a sufficient amount. And now they're gone. One day we came to work and all those plants were just gone. Me and her were devastated, but I think they caught on to us, but because it's not like illegal, they didn't really confront us and say anything. But they removed the plants. So we're at a point where I stole this one from outside. They had like outside little arrangement going on, and it was the end of the season. So they were gonna when this ended the season, they tear the plants up and they turn it into mulch for the next season's plants. So we went and we stole some plants because you're gonna turn it into mulch anyway. Give me a plant. We did. So this was one of them. This is one of them. The plants from my job that I stole. Doing obviously flourishing. Fighting with that one, but it's cool. It's whatever. This is not mine. This is my dad's plant, but I obviously take care of it because he doesn't. If you look here, there's a whole bunch of brown ass leaves. Yeah, so I take care of it for him. Tomorrow's a day I'm gonna have to give it some attention because I've definitely not been giving it attention. Over here is a pineapple plant. So I took the top of a pineapple, obviously, did what you need to do to start a pineapple plant. So I'm just like, it's grown so well. It's time to transfer it from water to dirt. So that's where we're at now. But it's looking beautiful. It's looking amazing. I love it. This is another pineapple plant the story with this one is, sorry buddy, let me go ahead and move you for a second. So the pineapple started to grow normal right here. Then it just died. Like all the leaves turned brown. But then out of nowhere, a little green offshoot came out the side. And now this is here. And it's trying its best to survive. So, I keep it in the water. Keep it in the Prego jar with some water. Hopefully it thrives on me. Here's another propagation. This is why I wasn't worried about, there's a couple in there. That's why I wasn't worried about, propagating, this one. Because, dude, another one right here. I don't need to propagate any more pothos. I'm so good. This is another plant I stole from my job. It was also outside along with that one. They love the sun. So I have them right in front of this. Is the east facing window. So I have them right in front of the window. Let's see. I got this. This is one of those things that you hang on the wall. I just haven't gotten to that because if you can see this ugly ass wallpaper, yeah, I want to paint the walls, but that's a process of tearing down wallpaper and stuff. So right now, my 2 spider plants, 2 pot, I don't even know. I think all these roots are best friends, so this might have to just go into some dirt together as a family. So I'm going to have another little family dirt Pod. That's fine. It's fine. This is one of my favorites that I bought from the store. I don't remember the name of it, but shout out to Google because Google allows me to just look it up with the picture, and I can be remembered anytime. And it's in my favorite pot. I got this from TJ Maxx, Marshall. I think pretty sure it's TJ Maxx, but it's so pretty. It's my favorite pot. And my favorite plant for my favorite pot. Why not, right? Okay, so then we move on to this one. I don't remember where I got this from. I don't know if I stole this from work or what. It's obviously struggling a little bit, but it's doing great. Just despite all that, like this is new. Like that's new, And there's like 3 stems there, so and there's another little one, over here, and there's something happening back there. So it's it's fighting for life, and I got it in front of the window. I don't want it, to have to fight for sunlight and stuff. Here's another pothos propagation. This is like, yeah, it's overkill at this point. I don't need that many pothos plants. This is my best looking pineapple plant to date. This one is at this point I'm just waiting for the pineapple to start growing out the top. I keep checking. I'm like, is it in there? Is it in there? But nothing's come out yet. But this is my biggest one. I do want to repot this. It doesn't really need that much dirt space. Surprisingly enough, like despite how big it is, it doesn't need that big of a thing. But I have a new pot for it anyway, so I might just put it in there anyway, just because. And then I have my little aloe vera plant, which like I did neglect, as you can see. But it's still fighting hard. Like these bad boys are thick, baby. Oh my gosh. And then I got this one, and this one is growing on top of itself. If I can get in there and show you, like the pineapple plant, it's kind of like growing to the side and growing out. This one did break off today, and I mean maybe I should like get in there and try to get more of it out, but I am fine with it. I'll just play with the gel. As you can see, my hands are disgusting because I'm touching just all these dirt plants and everything. But yeah, this is just growing on top of itself crazy, and I'm not gonna be like fight it. Honestly, I'm just gonna let it do its thing. Water it. I'm definitely gonna repot it though because I feel like what it's sitting in is too small for it, but it looks right nonetheless. And then I think this is all. Actually, you know what? One more. This red one. It just this little stem came out of nowhere a couple weeks ago and blossomed some flowers for me, and I'm like, blossoming flowers in the wintertime? What plant is this? Like, I have to learn more about it because I got it from Aldi's in the clearance section. Like, it was one of those plants that no one else bought, and it was like starting to die, so I bought it. It needs to repot it. I obviously have the pot to repot it. I just need to get the dirt. But yeah, no, it's red, and I love burgundy, and the flowers are giving lavender, so it's a good time over here with this plant. I'm loving it. I really enjoy that nice surprise. I had no idea the flowers were going to come out top of it. None of my plants flower except for my spider plant. When the offshoots happen, sometimes flowers come out, but they only come out when it's really warm, so when it's summertime. I've never gotten flowers in the winter from any of my spider plants. But yes, my spider plant is probably my favorite because of flowers. Like I said, I really like flowers, but I don't have, as you can see, a lot of flowering plants. But yeah, these are all of them. I have one more in my room, but that's it. These are all of them. So all my babies. No more babies. I got little disco balls so that it like when the sun hits it, it gives me a little shimmer. But yeah.